I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be getting messy and making a mini book. I've got bits and pieces mainly from the November Enchanted Forest kit from my own business, Lollipop Box Club, and I'm also going to be using some bits from the Christmas cheer kit as well. I'm going to do this in two stages. The first stage is going to be the messy stage with paints that will take a while to dry, so I'll clear everything out the way and just work on my base. This is always a fun way to work actually, if you don't have a lot of time, and just do it in stages. I've had to do this many a time before, but I'm basically just going to be working on my pages. I don't actually have a plan at the moment. I just really fancied painting. I'm going to slap it all on. I haven't prepped my pages. I haven't sprayed them. I'm using some different colours of reds here. I really like that. And I'm just going to work on this base and let it dry when I'm done. Oh, I like that. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge, and I'm actually moving my paintbrush there in a couple of different directions as well. I like the fact that that area's left. I'm leaving the red one to dry, and I'm going to do the same now but using greens. I'm going to use different shades of green. I'll link up my paint set below. I love this paint set. Because of the textured base I've got underneath, it actually leaves a little bit of like a rippled effect, which I really like. And there's the green. This time I'm going to do reds again, but I'm going to put a little bit of orange in there. Now, my idea and my thinking behind this book, I fail every year at December mini books. I am so rubbish. Every year I try something new, and every year I think, yep, I'm going to do it this year. And every year I start off good and then I fail. So this year I'm going to make a little book. I'm going to set myself some really low expectations, and basically all I've got to do is stick a few photos in and add a little bit of journaling. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do this year. Love using tags. These are from the Christmas kit. I'm just going to paint over in red. Now, whilst that's all drying, I'm going to do a couple of other things. I'm going to work on my cover. I've got the two pieces of red polka dot paper from the November kit, and I'm actually going to stick these together, and that's going to work as my cover. Doesn't matter if it's slightly over, it's not the end of the world. You can always trim them down a little bit if you want to, and that's my cover for my book. I've also got paper bags from the kit, so again that's something that I can actually prepare in advance. I'm going to be using this paper here and my EK Success punch, and I'm going to punch out a few stars. I absolutely love these acrylic paint pens. I've used these a few times. I'll link these up below as well. It's such a clean way of using acrylic, and I'm going to be painting this little wooden tree from the Christmas cheer kit, and that is going to go on the front of my mini book. I'm also going to be making a little shaker pocket. I'm going to take out the card that actually could be used for something else. I'm going to take out the card though from the die cuts. I've got the sequins from the Christmas kit. They are going to go in here. I do love reusing packaging. And I'm also going to be adding these pieces into the little bag as well, into my shaker pocket. Without sticking on the front there of these pieces and sticking it to the front of the cello bag so that they stay in place, and these I've stuck on the top. So I really like how that looks. I'm going to use the packaging here from the die cuts to cut myself a white star, and I'm actually going to stick this on the front with the Christmas tree that's already dry. I'm going to stick the word happiness in the center there. And I am going to stick these together just like I did the red one. So far I've got the pages there that have been stuck together, and I've got a couple of bags, and I'm just waiting for my watercolor pages to dry. I'm just gonna, it's almost dry as you can see, but I'm just gonna quickly use my heat gun just to finish it off. Drying those, I've had another idea about something else I want to do. So I'm going to be doing myself another green page. The idea being that I'm actually going to be using this to cut out and use almost like to embellish the pages. Again, I'm not completely covering it. I want to see some of the white through. I'm going to leave that to dry. Drying off the pages. Sometimes though you do get like a little puddle there that just takes forever, so I'm just going to dab that up, soak it up with some kitchen towel. Oh, I like that, just to speed up the drying process. That's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. I'm going to try it in the middle as well. There we go. Oh, and I've got like a little bit of texture of the kitchen towel there as well. I'm pleased with that. Now that this paint is dry, I am going to be taking the acrylic markers again, and I am just going to be going around on the artwork like this and making some pretty patterns. Not quite sure what I'm doing. Feels like fun, and that's the main thing. I've decided to switch back to the watercolours. I love it for the outline, but for the colouring in, the watercolours are much better. And that is the finished page, which again I will leave to dry. This one here, I'm actually going to use the acrylic marker, and I'm going to do spots, polka dot spots. And then I'm going to take my favourite type of black journal pen. It's a Uniball pen, and let's go around the outside of the page, and we'll go around the polka dots. Now this page is nice and dry, so I'm actually going to add some extra colour. I would really like to make like an aqua colour. I have just cheated and add a little bit of Kaiser colour, and I am going to go over some of this. Now on the green one, I'm going to add a red border around the outside and leave that one to dry. So the extra green sheet that I painted is now dry, and I am just going to go around and draw some leaves to cut out. Done my pages, and I'm now left with my little tags, and I'm going to do the same kind of thing with these. So I've got everything together now, and I can actually finish this mini book. The great thing is today, because I'm making it ahead of time, I don't need to worry about photos or journaling or anything like that. Now I am going to use these pages in exactly the same way as I did the other one. So let's get some double-sided tape. It's a very easy and lazy way to make a mini book. Let's have it up that way. And the same again. I'm really happy with how these pages have come out. They're so colourful and fun. And let's do this one. And now it's time to piece it all together. Actually, let's have that one first. And then this one, so kind of alternating them. Do I want the paper bag in? I don't think I'm going to use that one actually. I don't think I'm going to use that one, but I did want to use this half of the fun, figuring out where everything's going. I do quite like the idea of having it in the middle there. Ah, I've had an idea. I'm going to make some holes with my big bite here. I've taken some garden string. You can use normal string or wool or anything like that. And I was wanting to put this through there. So, because of the way that's sealed, I can attach it like that. And this can go through here. I'm so pleased with this page. I've actually put some double-sided sticky tape on the back there to hold it in place. So that's my center page. And then I might include a picture of the kids on there. And the book is tied with the garden string. And now for all the finishing touches, I think I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up here first, though everywhere is really messy. So now it's a case of going through the book and adding all the bits and pieces with the view of leaving space for photos and journaling for December. We use some of the stickers as well from the Christmas cheer kit. Off some of the printables from the November kit into really diddy sizes. These are on 4x6s, so I'm also going to cut these down to pop in the book. I've also cut out some bits from the embellishment postcard from the kit, and I'm going to use these as well. This is the finished book. I've literally just gone around the outside of everything with the white acrylic paint and the black journal pen. This is the finished book, and I've decided to call this book the December Not Daily. That's what I'm going to call it, because everyone goes on about doing a December daily in December. I just can't do that. I've tried so many times, and all I end up is a beautiful start to December, and then it finishes, and I never end up going back. So this way, we are always going to have a warm and cozy time. There's always going to be a movie night every December. So I've just done random stickers, and all I need to do is add in a few little photos. I've made it as easy as possible. Obviously, if you're doing a December daily, all you need to do is add the numbers at the top. There's going to be a Christmas Eve photo that I can add, and a little bit of journaling. So I've just taken out the what I usually class as stress from the book. I've taken it out, stripped it right back. I've made it as easy as possible, and hopefully I will be able to achieve that. I was going to add the DIY kit from this month. I've just remembered I've got this here. I was going to cut them out and stick them to the top, so I've got little tabs. I might still actually do that. I've now got those little tab tops at the top from that little printable. You don't have to worry about cutting them out perfectly. You can see mine are by far from perfect. I've cut them out, cut them down the middle. I've stuck on either side of the page, and then I've added a sticker from the sticker sheet from the kit. I think they look really cool. There's another one, another one. Quite happy with those. I like having bits and pieces sticking out. over my book. So that is my finished book. I hope you've enjoyed this. Take the stress out of the creating for December. Prepare what you can already, and if you can't stick to a daily like I'm doing, do something like this. They don't even have to be in order. At the end of the day, it's all about documenting those memories and taking the stress out of it so you actually enjoy it as well. The main purpose is that after Christmas you've got some memories documented with a few little photos. I do plan to keep things like cinema tickets or anything like that, and I can include these as well. So that's my December Not Daily. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed me being creative and having fun with this little project. Thanks so much. Please do subscribe if you don't already, if you enjoy creative videos, and I would love to know, make me jealous. Tell me who is doing a December daily, who can stick to it, who's done one before. Is this your first time? And tell me, what's your secret if you do them? How do you keep up every single day? I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye. I completely forgot I was going to add these to my the spine of my book. Aren't they cute? I do love a toadstool. I've just popped them down in the knot there on the book. It really is now finished.